to the next point. We should ensure whatever we say is clear.
That means work is being done. We can see that it is in opposite direction.
Hello learners, you are welcome to today's lesson. I'm happy to meet you today again. I am still your civic teacher, Ruth Tonko Godwin, and I'm here to continue the lesson we started the last time we met, which is National Consciousness 2. The last time we had National Consciousness 1, where we looked at the definition of national consciousness, we looked at the national identity and those things that makes us to be identified as a citizen of a country, which we were able to look at the currency, we were able to look at our national flag and the history behind it. We were also able to look at discuss the coat of arms and why the coat of arms and all the images in the coat of arms, the meaning of those images and why it is there. Now today we are going to continue with those identity, as I promised you that we are going to look at more of our national identity. And the first one we are going to discuss about today is the international passport. The international passport. This is issued to real citizens of Nigeria as identification wherever he or she goes. When you go out of the country or anywhere you are in this part of the world, you have to carry your international passport. And when you carry it along with you, whosoever that meets you or sees you will know that this person is a Nigerian. There will be no any other person from any other country that would hold such type of passport unless you are a Nigerian. So that is your national identity. We also have the Constitution. The Constitution. The letters of the Constitution is the supreme laws of the nation. The Nigerian citizens and visiting members of other nations must abide by its contents or face penalty. We have our own constitution in our country, which in a layman language you can say laws or rules and regulations. Those are the do's and don'ts in our society. And as a citizen of Nigeria, you and I have to obey that constitution. That will make you to identify yourself as a citizen of that country. It is an umbrella that which you and I as citizens of the country come under and operate. And it is expected that you and I will have the same conduct according to our constitution. And anyone that comes to this country, he has to abide by the constitution of the land. And that is another national identity. We also have the national identity card. This is issued to citizens of Nigeria as a means of identification. It is expected that whosoever that is a citizen, a legal citizen of Nigeria, should have his national identity card. My learners, you agree with me that even these days when you go to the bank or you go to school or you obtain an admission, you are expected to produce your national identity card so that it will be shown that you are a real indigene, a real citizen of Nigeria or of this country. So national identity card is also one of our national identity. Now, we have been talking about this national identity, national consciousness of Nigeria. Who are those people that we can call Nigerians? Who are what consists of Nigeria? What is the combination of Nigeria? So we are going to just take a glimpse of what Nigeria is made up of, which brings us to the ethnic composition of Nigeria. Nigeria has about 374 ethnic groups. There are, however, 3 predominant ethnic groups, namely Hausa at the north, Igbo in the southeast, and Yoruba in the southwest. We also have, as we said, these are the 3 major languages, but we have other tribes which are under these 3 major languages, which we normally refer to them as minority tribes. Other minority ethnic groups are Urhobo, Ishekiri, Ijaw, Ibibio, Efik, Kanuri, Shua, Baju, Kilba, Angas, Tiv, Idoma, Nupe, Gwari, Ibira, Igala, Jukun, and so on and so forth. Let me take it again. We have 3 major languages that made up the Nigeria, which is the Hausa in the north, the Igbo in the southeast, and the Yoruba in the southwest. Those are the 3 major languages. But we have so many minority tribes that are also in Nigeria and are also under these 3 major languages, which I'll mention them as the Urhobo, Ishekiri, Ijaw, Ibibio, Efik, Kanuri, Shua, Baju, Kilba, Angas, Tiv, Idoma, Nupe, Gwari, Ibira, Igala, Jukun, and so on and so forth. And those languages or tribes are the ones that made up to the 374 languages that I mentioned. But get this, that we have 3 major ones that are recognized, and the other tribes are under it. So those are the combination of the people called Nigeria, the nation called Nigeria. So my learners, you can see that Nigeria is made up of so many tribes of different diverse beliefs, diverse culture, diverse practice, and so on and so forth. And yet, we agree to come under one umbrella called Nigeria. Is that not wonderful, my learners? Is that not unique? That is very, very interesting. How were we able to do this? How have we been trying so far to achieve this nation, one nation called Nigeria, with diverse languages, diverse beliefs, diverse ethnic culture? It is because the government or the people have decided to keep away their diversity, keep away their difference, and come together as one. Just as we were able to discuss, or we sang the national anthem the last time we had our lesson, and we looked at the content of our national anthem. We discovered that we are people of diverse culture, but came together and are bound as one. What are those things that are put in place to make sure that we are able to be as one people, even with different cultures, different beliefs, and different ways of life. That brings us to promoting national unity. Promotion of national unity can only evolve through strict and conscious adherence to our national symbols and identity. The federal government, the letters of the Constitution, groups and individuals can help to promote national unity. The government have tried very well. The groups have tried, individuals like you and I have tried a lot to bring about, to promote national unity. Now, what are those things that we have put in place? What are those measures that we've been able to put in place? The government, the groups, you and I have been able to put in place to make sure that we are doing our activities in our society as one family, as one identity. And that brings us to the measure adopted by the federal government to promote national unity. What did I say? Measure adopted by the federal government to promote national unity. One is NYSC. NYSC, National Youth Service Corps. It was established by General Yakubu Gowon administration in 1973 through Decree 51 to foist national unity among our youth. The service exposed youth to diverse cultures and traditions. During the Yakubu Gowon administration, he looked at it that there must be a certain policy that will make the youth to be able to go and commune with other people from different background, different culture, so as to foster unity between one another, so that we will learn about the ways of lives of others and also appreciate others and accept others as one. And that was why NYSC was established. You agree with me that even in your schools, you find out that corps members are sent to your school, and when you interview them, you find out that some of them, maybe if you are in the north, some of them have never been to the north until they are posted for their NYSC. You will find out that some from the north have never been to the west until when they are posted for their NYSC. And when they get there, maybe there are some stories, wrong perception they have about the people of that area. But when they are posted there, you find out that they get to understand the people. They will look at the people are actually friendly. Actually, what they've been hearing about is not what they've seen in place, and they begin to blend with the people, acclimatize with the people, and before you know it, they enjoy the place. And even after the service, some of them will not even want to go back home because they have found a new home. And at the end, some of them end up getting their partners in that place, and they marry and they naturalize in that place. That foils national unity. And even there is a policy in place that when you go for service and you get married in that place, especially if you are all couples from different diverse region, and you get married there, there is a certain package, a certain motivational package that the government will give. All this is geared towards voicing the national unity. My learners, I think that is a very beautiful one, a laudable one from our federal government. Another measure put in place is the Unity School, otherwise known as federal government colleges, where children from diverse cultural, ethnic, and different socio-economic background meet in a condition of harmonious learning will encourage national unity. What I'm trying to say in this place is that when you go to all the 36 states in Nigeria, we have federal government colleges. We have Unity School. The aim of that is you will find out that students from different parts of the country are admitted into that school. The reason behind that is to bring them together so that they will do things, they will study together, to coordinate them, to give them a sense of belongings together. They learn under a harmonious environment. And with that, secondary school is normally 6 years. Someone whom you have been seeing together for 6 years, learning together, eating together, having your prayers together, doing everything together, that person, you will look at that person as a brother or as a sister, and you will learn the way of life of that. You will be able to study the way of life of that person, and that person will study your way of life, and you will learn to tolerate that person, and that person will learn to tolerate you. You will learn to appreciate the difference of that person, and that person will appreciate your difference. And with time, you find out that, oh, you can even get a brother or a sister from another region of the society, and that also brings about unity. And when you look at it, even in our society, you find out that even the political arena, you see that people that were classmates from secondary school or in the higher institution, they tend to come and cooperate with the person even when he is not from their region, all as a result of Unity School. So that is another platform that was set by the government to foster unity or to promote unity. Now, what aspect of the Constitution that help to promote national unity? Even in our Constitution, there is an aspect that helps to promote national unity, which is number 1, the Federal Character Commission. Federal Character Commission law, which mandate representative in our national life, that is appointment into government bodies like the armed forces, the custom, the police, political position, and so on and so forth, is important to the promotion of the national unity. This national character, when you go to the national offices or the federal offices, you find out that when there is appointment, it is always based on national character. This is done so that no aspect, no region of the society will be left behind. You find out that people of diverse culture, diverse tribes, diverse belief are employed in that office to work together to see to the development of the society. And when they get to that office, they are geared towards the same goal. Different people, but one goal. Different people, one objective. And with that, they will see themselves as brothers and sisters. They will leave their differences behind, keep it aside, and just get towards the same goal. And with that, you find out that it will bring about national unity. Another aspect is the mandatory spread of vote, that is 25% of vote in at least 2/3 of the state of the federation is geared towards national unity in choosing a president. In choosing a president, what determines the person to be a winner is that he has to have 20% of the total vote. And the 20% of the total vote has to be spread around the country. That will show the mind of the masses. That will show the popularity of the candidate. That will show that democracy is real in place, because the president is to serve not just one region, but to serve the whole region of the society. And this is the only way that you can know the mind of the people of the society, so that no region in the society will be left away, or their aspiration will not be taken into consideration. So that also for the foster national unity. We also have the law which allows every qualified Nigeria, in respect of the tribe, to aspire to the presidency. Is also aimed at fostering national unity. Yes, my learners. As far as you are a legal bona fide citizen of Nigeria and you satisfy the conditions, you satisfy all the qualifications, all the things that are needed for a candidate to be a president, you can come from anywhere, regardless of who is your father, regardless of your tribe, regardless of your belief, regardless of whether you are tall or short, regardless of whether you are strong or weak, as far as you satisfy all the conditions meted in the Constitution, you can aspire to be a president of the country. And when you become the president, you are the president of the whole society, of the whole nation, and you have to listen to the aspiration, the interest. You have to protect the interest of all the citizens in the society. You are like the father of all the family called Nigeria. So that alone fosters national unity. Now, we also have the registration of political party entails spread across the state of the nation, and also any Nigeria is free to join any political party of his or her own choice. This is to foster national unity. That is why you see that all the political parties we have in our society have all their offices in the whole nation, and anybody is free to belong to any political party. That's why you can see the father can belong to Party A, the mother can belong to Party B, the children can belong to Party C, because all are for the whole nation, and that also promotes national unity. We also have the choice of at least a minister from each state of the federation is also aimed at national unity. All our ministers, we have to have one from each of the state so that they can represent their own region, and also that brings about national unity. The revenue sharing policy to cater for all is aimed at achieving national unity. We have a uniform revenue allocation so as none of the states or none of the region will be left behind. This revenue sharing is to make sure that there is even development in the society. How individual and groups can promote national unity? This national unity can not only be done by the government alone. You and I have a role to play. And what are the roles that we can play to bring about national unity? Number one, tolerance. When people live together in peace with one another, this involves tolerance of political, religious, and cultural differences. That is why I gave you example of the Unity School. I said, with the Unity School, you can learn about others and also tolerate them. We also have intermarriages. This is when people from different tribes are married to one another. The culture across result in national unity. Example are Hausa man married to Yoruba, or Igbo woman married to Yoruba man, or Yoruba man married to a Fulani man, or vice versa. With that, there will be unity, because if my father is from the north and my mother is from the east, I will always want to see the east and the north live in peace, and with that there will be national unity. So intermarriages also brings about national unity. We also have sport. You agree with me that when there is sport and people are in the same place, you find out that they are all geared towards the same goal, and it brings about national unity. We also have, we discard the idea of race superiority. No tribe should be itself superior to others. There must be mutual respect and equality. You should look at everybody as a human being, and also you should be respected. Not that you think a particular tribe is superior to one another tribe. We also have hospitality. Accord warm and friendly reception to non-members of our community who have chosen to stay with us. Wherever you see a visitor in your community, you should be hospitable to the person. You should welcome that person so that he will enjoy staying there, and that also will bring about national unity, because you remember that you too will be a visitor or a stranger in another place. My learners, for the risks of our time, I think we have to stop here. When we meet next, we will discuss more. But before I go, I will leave you with this assignment. List and explain 3 national identity. List and explain 3 national identity. Mention aspects laid down by the Constitution to promote national unity. Mention aspects laid down by the Constitution to promote national unity. List out 3 ways an individual and group that can promote national unity. List out 3 ways an individual and group that can promote national unity. And you can, if you want to read more, you can Google national consciousness. You can Google it on the internet, or you read civic education by Civic Education for Senior Secondary School by I.O. Omole. My students, I will stop here till we meet next time. But when you want to send your assignment, you can send it through this number 080-240-40570. 080-240-40570. I still remain your civic teacher, Ruth Tanko Godwin. Stay safe and read well. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you.